the hair. Hi, I'm Ayana, and this is my first YouTube video. Get ready with me while I'm recovering from being sick. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put Vaseline on my lips. A lot of my friends, they use Aquaphor. I'm more of a Vaseline girly, and I love my big tub. I don't know why. It just gives me a sense of security for some reason, but I'm gonna put that on my lips. So I was thinking, like, what can I talk about? And right now I'm a junior, so I'm gonna talk all things like getting ready for college, okay? And also like some things that I did like during all of my years of high school. So I live in Chicago, and something about Chicago is we have like selective enrollment academic center programs. So there's like specific high schools in Chicago that you can test into, and you can start there in 7th and 8th grade, and you can start getting your high school credits. So I got into my school in 7th grade, so I'm already like done with a lot of my credits and classes and everything. So I'd say like the best thing to do is just to, when you get into high school, start swinging, like get out the base swinging, running as fast as you can. Just like do what you can to get good grades. I've always known that I wanted to like do math and science, but I would say like when I start trying new things, in 7th grade I took my school's film program. So my school, they have like a film class, and you learn how to write scripts, you learn how to act, you actually make your own short films. So I started that in 7th grade, and that's how I knew I wanted to try to get into the film industry in addition to STEM related stuff. So I say like when you start high school, make sure you already know in the back of your mind what you want to do in college, so you can make sure your stuff on your resume for your applications align with that. So because in 7th grade I already had that in the back of my mind, I was like, okay, what can I do? Like, what can I do now that would look good on my resume later? So one thing that I actually did in 7th grade, we were required to do a history fair project. And history fair is basically you compete at your school, and then if you do good, you go on to city, state, and then nationals, right? So because I knew I wanted to do film, I was like, hey, we should do a documentary. So we actually ended up going to nationals with our documentary, and that's gonna look good. And I thought of that when I was in 7th grade. So just make sure you kind of like, as soon as you start thinking about what you might want to do and try to build stuff up. I already put on the moisturizer, and so I was just like letting that sit. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put on my e.l.f. concealer. I have to figure out which shade. Yes, I'm gonna put on my e.l.f. concealer. I like to put a darker one here and the lighter one under my eyes. But the next thing I want to talk about is programs. So I think your first year of high school, you should just like try different things. Like I remember 7th grade, even though it was online, like I was doing anything and everything. Like any program I saw that I might be interested, I signed up for it. Math team, science team, crypto club, drama club, cheer. Like I literally just signed up for a bunch of things because I didn't know what I was going to necessarily like and what I was going to stick with. So I was just like trying a bunch of things, and that kind of like helped me figure out actually what I wanted to do and what I wanted to like focus on during high school. Definitely when you're in high school, you want to build connections. You want to befriend people who are older than you, who might like have the same interests as you do in college. So hold on, my mom was getting my medicine, but definitely befriend older people who might have the same interests and majors as you. Lighter concealer for my under eyes, and so I just like blend it out so it's like a nice little contrast on my face. But Like, anyone can just go to school, go to class, get decent grades, get good grades. But what are you doing to show that you're actually really passionate about the stuff that you want to do, the stuff that you want to continue when you go into college? So I think important thing is to definitely sign up for different programs. Like, if your school is posting stuff like on Google Classroom or sending out emails or making announcements, take note of that and apply to things, because you don't know what's going to stick. Apply to things that might be of interest to you, might, align with what you want to do in college, and make sure you're doing that throughout high school. So apply to different programs, apply to internships, apply to like different classes, like do stuff like that. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to mention is forming relationships with teachers. Now, you're not only going to need teacher recommendations for college applications, but you're going to need them for program applications as well. Now, I'm a very shy person. Like, I have social anxiety, so I'm not the type of student who's going to be like talking to my teachers, like chatting it up, stuff like that. However, a suggestion that I would make for you if you're really shy is if there's a class in your school where it's something that you're interested in and there's only one teacher for that specific subject, I would suggest taking it every year, and then you're gonna force to build some type of connection with them. That's just something that kind of worked for me. Or what I would do is I would go to all of their enrichments, just do that consistently, and then they're gonna see your face more, and then it's gonna show that you're really dedicated and passionate about that specific subject, and they're gonna like think more highly of you. It's good to get volunteer hours, not just for applications, but just to give back to your community. I think that's like, it's a very powerful thing. So I've been volunteering even before I got into high school, and I just think it's like a really good experience. A, take classes that are going to be challenging. B, make sure it's the right amount of challenge for you. Research the classes, talk to your counselor, you need to ask and advocate for yourself. Make sure you know like the difference between regulars, honors, AP, the amount of work. Talk to people who took the classes and see if it's worth it to take regulars versus honors, or AP versus honors, or accelerated versus non-accelerated, AB versus BC. For mascara, I'm using the falsies, and then normally I either use Sky High or falsies, but I've actually been using this for years, and there's like still stuff in there, so it's a pretty good brand. But I just use whatever lashes I see, because my lashes naturally curl up and they're pretty long, so I just kind of use whatever I see. So the next thing I'm going to do, I know like this aren't like great, but I'm just going to kind of like put mousse on the curls. Don't stress about it. Like, whatever is going to be meant for you will happen for you, but just make sure you're actually, putting thought into it, putting time into it. And another thing is just do things that you like. Like, don't do things because, oh, I think this college will like it, or da. Like, research things to give you an idea to find programs that you will actually like. All the programs that I'm doing them because I'm interested in them, okay? I'm like in STEM programs because I'm interested in STEM. I'm in film programs because I'm interested in film. Do things that are actually interesting for you. But anyways, that's the end of the video of my little get ready with me while I talk things college and junior year. I'll be having more videos out, just talking about my junior experience as I'm getting ready for ACT, SAT classes, AP exams, all of that. So yeah, thank you for watching.